everyone, it's me, and this is day 3 of VidCon 2015. Now, I want you to know I'm no longer in California. I am now in Kentucky. I have not made it home yet, but I will be making it home. So I wanted to jump on here and give y'all this update while it's fresh on my brain before I forget. And also, all invitations to this hangout have been sent out. So if you're one of those 15 channels that have been sending invitation, jump on at any time. But I'm going to go ahead and get into my recap. Day 3. What can I just talk about right now? I am tired. Can we say jet lag? But wait a minute. Go, Canadian Queen. It's your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday. Yeah, because it actually is my birthday. Hey, so it's my birthday. So happy birthday to me. Here's the thing. When you go to Cali, you spend like one full day going to Cali. And then when you're coming back, you spend one full day coming back to Cali. And so I am straight up jet lag. I don't know. My body doesn't know when to get up. Does it get up at Eastern Standard Time or does it get up in Pacific Time? It does not know. And so I got up and I'm like, I could be up and then unconscious. Like I'm in a daze. That's one of the reasons I didn't drive back home. It's still gonna take me an hour to get home from where I am. And so I'm just still tired and I don't know what to do right now. I'm just like, I need to go, but because it's my birthday. And that was one of the reasons why I didn't really firm up some of my birthday plans, because I am all over the place. I don't really know at this point how much sleep I got. So it's gonna have to be a coffee moment. I'm gonna have to get espresso or something, because I am still like up, down, go up, down, up, down. Take it back. So thank you to my friend Michelle, who got my back. She has my back. She's gone to work right now, but she's first person to sing happy birthday to me. First person to do a happy birthday selfie. First person birthday. And you know what? Back in the day when we were in college, she used to just hold it down when it comes to birthday. So hopefully I can hold it back down for her when it comes to her birthday. But I'm telling you, it's like once I get everything packed, I'll get in my car and I'll go get my fur babies, because I so miss them. I have 3. If you don't know that, but I have 3 fur babies, and my nieces are, bless their hearts, they've taken care of them the whole time. So it's time to relieve them and give them some VidCon goodies. I have bags of stuff in my backpack that need to be just go. And initially I was going to hold on to it, but you know what? School's about to start. This teacher's got to start moving stuff in. I just need things to just declutter my life. So without a further ado, let's get into VidCap. The recap. I just made up a word. VidCap day number 3. So I came in with the expectation for day number 3 to be awesome, because day number 1 blew my mind. It was like, day number 2 blew my mind twice. Day number 3, I was like, do I have more to give? Do I have more to give? I do not know. So Angie, my sister who went out there with me, my LC sister, girl, you are the bomb.com. So she wanted to give me some new experiences. And thanks to Smiling Soul, she could come on to the 2nd floor, y'all. That community pass turned into a creative pass so quick. We walked up on that 2nd floor and she let me see experiences I ain't never seen before, okay? But I did want to chill out because I know she wanted to go to Huntington Beach. And I was like, well, let me just, grasp the day 3 that I needed. So I'm going to attend some panels. I'm going to try to pay attention and not act like I have a shortened attention span, which I still already did. So I went to some panels. I scheduled some things, and she really did believe that I had an agenda before she came, and I did. But see, here's the thing: when things change so drastically, when you're doing things, you just want to be able to adapt. And I didn't want to be rigid, because I know how I am. When I start planning things and I make it firm, I'm going to go. But so since she was there, and since now she's on the 2nd floor, she can attend these panels. And I know that as a YouTube content creator, she probably would be interested in some of these things. But she came, she came anyway. So I saw, I'll give it 5. I think Dame Drops is on that. But the thing was, it was also scheduled with Santi Bean's Less Than Famous panel. So I was going back and forth for a little bit, and I wanted to make sure I saw a little bit of both, because those are the 2 that I wanted to go to. Unfortunately, they were scheduled at the same time. So I went in, I saw Santi. I saw Santi's sister. Hey, girl, hey. And I saw some others in there. I saw Paul Roth. He was like recording. He was on the front row, but I couldn't get to the front row. It was okay. And I saw some other YouTubers on that panel that I probably didn't know before. So I watched them and listened to their experiences. And so the good thing is Paul was able to record it, so I'm gonna watch the full thing. And then I walked in like a boss on Dave Drop's panel, and he was the only one I knew on that panel as well. And I walked in, got on that front row, and it was funny. Everything was funny because he was funny. So I ended up staying for the rest of that whole entire panel. And then after that, I wanted to see the comedians or whatever of you two, or like how to create more comedy for your channel, because I think that I am not as funny as I could be. Now, part of this could be because my niece, who is funny, but she's only 10, was like, you need to be more funny. And I'm like, what? Okay, what now? So I need to be more funny. So I'm like, let me go in there. So I go in, and immediately I see Ricky Stu Dippin'. I see Chris Sanders, which I call Sandreas. And then I was like, oh my gosh, okay, so like, why are y'all not on this panel? Because they are funny to me, okay, funny. So I was already following them on my Miss Canada channel, so I decided to follow them on my Canadian Queen 76 channel. So that way you got, bam, 2 subscribers for me. So I'm looking at it, and I'm like, what are we doing in here? And it was like, I thought it was gonna be more funny in there, and it wasn't. So, you know, and this is when I remembered that I need to get my backpack signed. Final day to do that. Was it day 2 or day 3? Yeah, I need to get my backpack signed. And I didn't get my backpack signed. So they started outside of my backpack. And by the way, thanks for that, because my backpack looks great. So I asked them if we could go out and do some funny kind of sketch dancing and all that kind of stuff. And they agreed. And then we went out there and did it. And so I cannot wait to show y'all, because I've been looking at the footage. The footage is hot, y'all. It is fire. I just don't know exactly where I want to go with it, because I want to give it this proper space. Okay, so yeah, so we had a lot of fun. So you'll see that coming up. And those and like I said, I promise you, I have VidCon coverage coming up. And I was thinking about doing one video a day, but you know, I'm just gonna put them up as I get them edited, because I don't want to be backlogged with just VidCon stuff and then have other stuff coming down the pipeline. So those videos are gonna come out this week, and I know I always give you like 1 or 2 videos a week. You're gonna get all of these videos, you know, this week. So yes, be on the lookout for those things, and be on the lookout. I already have one, like a pre-VidCon video ready. It's just me traveling, and I'm looking real tired and looking real it's just jacked up. I mean, I'm surviving on airport sleep, airport food, and I'm stuck in the airport. So yeah, you want to see that. So after that dance thing, we was cool. And then we walked around, and we was deciding if we wanted to go to the movie that night, VidCon prom, all that kind of stuff. And I was like, all right, let's get this done. So we told them we'll see you in a minute. But then we actually convinced them to go to a massage, because before we saw them, my sister was like, let's go into this Luminous lounge. And I didn't even go in there. It's just so bright. I didn't know what was going on in there, but I actually went in, and I'm glad I did. And shout out to the worker who was standing outside of that lounge, because she was sweet as can be. Right now, her name escapes me, but I'll definitely make sure that I put her in the vlog, because we took selfies with her. Hopefully we didn't get her in trouble or anything. But they had these massage chairs. These massage chairs are awesome. Now, it's not like those massage chairs you see at the mall, the ones you see at the airport. It's not like that. This thing was total body. You slip your hand into the sleeve things. You put your feet into these sleeve things. And it's like, you know, you're laying back, and you get 16 minutes of whatever you decide to do. I did the shiatsu. And normally I'm not feeling like massages unless it's like neck and back, because that's like my area of concern. But this thing right here kicked in that heat. That heat came in, and I was like, so the first minute or 2 was like your body stiff, but then after that, just go with it. Don't fight it. Don't fight the feeling. Don't fight the process, and you will experience a massage, and you'll be so relaxed. So my sister and I had already finished it, experienced it before we saw Ricky, Chris, and then eventually Asante came in. So we convinced them, and thank you guys for just following that process and come with us. And they came back in. So not only did we all experience it together, we made videos, did photo shoots, and Chris directed me when I was doing the mixer thing. I was really on this little cooking set, but everybody know ain't no cooking about to happen over here, because I put everything in the oven, casseroles, bacon, everything goes in the oven. So those pictures, if you want to see more of those, are on Twitter, and they are also on my Canadian Queen 76 Facebook page. So go check that out and like when you get there. And then I took some shots over at the backdrop with the Panasonic. So it was all just, and Panasonic and Lumix actually retweeted my picture tweet. So that was tight in itself. Yee! So after that, we left them once we got them all settled in the chairs, because, you know, I had to make sure that they got the experience. So I was not going to let the line, which was not, they didn't have a waiting list. So I had to make sure my fellow YouTubers could get into this experience. So once we saw them all settled to chairs, my sister and I, we bounced out, headed back to the hotel, and then we decided to go to Huntington Beach. Now let's talk about it. Okay, at this point, it's hitting me. I'm getting a little bit tired, but she wants to teach me how to use Uber and Lyft. Okay, Uber and Lyft. We've been taking the shuttle, the ARC shuttle, the whole time, and so now it was gonna be a different experience. Well, let's just say that my Uber experience was not that great. One, it was like our address was changing, our hotel address, and then the driver understood little English. You know, it's not a slight, but if you're going to pick up somebody, you need to be able to communicate with them and know where they are. And so he took forever coming to us. And then when he got there, he was a little pushy. No, a lot pushy. And the car smelled like cigarette smoke, and I just can't do it. I cannot deal. And so I was like, to my understanding, the Huntington Beach was very far from where we were going to be. So we were in this vehicle for quite some time. So as we were trying to explain to him what all of the snafus were, and the major snafu was that he had a hard time finding us because the address was confusing. But once he found us, he wanted us to cancel that reservation. And because his car was an XL and not an X, he wanted us to make the second reservation in XL, because he spent all that time coming to us, which I still was like, no, I'm not feeling it, because your car smells not as clean, and I'm not feeling your pushiness because you didn't understand what was going on when we tried to tell you. And so while she was being very patient and figuring it all out, I was sitting there, and my patience was wearing thin, and the smell, I could not take the smell of this car. So I was like, I'm out of here. I can't do it. I can't do it, because I was about to go on 10 and be angry. So I opened the door to get out. It was like one of those electronic doors. It was already closed. So I opened it, and it was backing up to go, to open. Well, he pushed the button so the door would close. And I was like, oh, heck, you ain't gonna make me stay where I won't stay. So then I'm trying to get out, and I turned around and grabbed my backpack to get out. But my sister didn't notice any of that. And so she didn't go on 10 automatically for that, but she got out of the vehicle, because I was like, I'm not going with him. So then I tried to go upstairs, and then my car to my hotel room refused to work. So that means I had to go back downstairs to get my car reactivated. And my sister was like, now, are you not going with him? Or are you not going to the beach? Well, I can't do that to my sister, guys. Her birthday was yesterday, and she was going to we spent all day her birthday traveling back home. So this was going to be her birthday experience. So she already called another Uber, and they were there. And so I went with her, and I was still on 10. So I had to cope my way through it. I didn't talk the whole time, and then eventually actually took a nap in the car. And this Uber guy, the second one, he was cool, but she called it. So it wasn't my experience. It was her Uber. And, we ended up going to Huntington Beach. We walked out on the pier. We saw this big, huge pelican and seagulls, surfers. We looked for sharks. There was a shark helicopter. Now, I don't know how these people be seeing like sharks in the helicopter, because like by the time you see it, wouldn't it kind of be too late? But it was really cool. So there was only one side of the beach you can go on, this side, because this side had the surfers for the, the competition. So we went out, and then it was the Pacific Ocean or something. It was like really cool. And then when I went out there, I just got on high alert. I'm like, oh my gosh, I could get hit by a jellyfish or something. We ain't trying to go out like that. Because I mean, so far my luck when it comes to those things have been kind of crazy. So I walked out. The water was really cold, and it was like seashells and all kind of debris and all kind of stuff out there. And my goal was to go up there at least to get my leg covered. I was trying to go to my knee, but those waves are coming in big, and that's not my life. I'm just not used to it. So I back on the beach and started doing my vlogging from there and saying, hey, girl, hey. So she went out, and she went out prior to me, but then she went out again, and we took pictures. And so those are going to be that footage will be in a lot of the vlogs. So we had fun at the beach, and I got my life and got over myself and started talking to my sister. Because my sister, I'm not mad at my sister. I was just trying to stay cool. So ended up eating a light snack there, and then I had to call the Uber again. Okay, and I didn't want to mess it up, so I let her help me and walk me through it. But ended up getting someone who knew little English and still got lost. And so I just was not patient, and I know I wasn't. Because how patient do you need? It took like 25 minutes to get this process going when the person was on the thing said 9 minutes away when we started it. So she talked him through it. He got here, and then we rode back to the hotel, and it was a long trip. So we kind of talked our way all the way back, and then we decided, or I convinced her that I wanted to go to VidCon prom. Now, I thought VidCon prom was going to be live and there's going to be a lot of people, but I was getting tweets that people were not at this party. And so I was like, I'm getting concerned because my age demographic is not wanting to like really be at a middle school party, not wanting to be at a high school party. Because if I'm at those parties as a teacher, I am the chaperone. And so I'm just like, oh man. So we get dressed, we look really cute, we look snatched. Yeah, face was beat. Oh, and so yeah, so we get there and there's like a long line, but there's a gap in line. So yes, we cut line. We were like, So we get in, and I'm not exactly sure why there was a line because the arena was really not that full. So we get in, people are coming out, people are leaving and everything. And so that could have been a sign, but I don't know. So we went in and the music was okay. I mean, it was like if you like a techno, like that kind of stuff. So yeah, so I was just like, all right, let's go in. And so I'm like, okay, now it's really catching up with me that I'm tired. I'm really tired. And so, but I'm hungry. So we decided to go get something to eat. And so we stay there for a little bit, say hey to the people that we want to see. Hey, Asante, hey, Stu Dippin, hey, Ricky, Stu Dippin. I don't know what to call you now. And then that's all I really saw. Those are the only people I really saw besides a whole bunch of teeny boppers. And the parents and other people were like sitting down, like on their phones, just letting time go by. So VidCon prom was not what I expected it to be. Real talk. I'd rather have been at somebody else's party. So I got a lot to do so that way I can be invited to a grown-up party next year. So after that, we ended up following. Got takeout. We got like pizza. And my pizza was ruined because they mixed up the order and put a whole bunch of jalapenos on there. I was like, why is my pizza burning my mouth? Why is my mouth burning? So I didn't really get much sleep after that because I had a red eye and my shuttle was coming like at 4:45, which is still really early, especially if you're used to East Coast time. And at this point, it was already like 1 or 2 in the morning. So I got like an hour and a half sleep, but I packed first and then slept for an hour and a half and then got up and got ready for the shuttle. So yeah, that was day number 3. And hopefully I didn't leave anything out because I mean, now at this point, I'm going off for real pure memory because I'm not in the moment anymore. I'm all the way back. So it took a whole nother day to get back home, which was Disney Day. And I didn't go to Disney Day. And my airplane was, I'm trying to think, my airplane was delayed. Oh yeah, so we get boarded. I got to board my plane, but I had it was like a left engine reaction problem. So I ended up staying on my plane. We were on my plane for an hour and a half, almost 2 hours from when we were supposed to take off. So I'm sitting on the plane and this plane is packed. And I'm telling you right now, every plane that I got on has had an issue. There's been an issue, not with the plane mechanically, but an issue with the flight or a delay because of weather and all that. So at this point, I'm just over it. I'm just like, you know what? Long as I get home and it ain't my fault and I don't have to change my reservation, Delta, throw it at me. And so we were over there. And then, but the thing it ran into was those 2 hours or extra 2 hours because I was actually flying from Los Angeles to Minnesota to see my aunt. My aunt was going to be there. And so we were supposed to use those 2 hours or a couple hours just to connect. And so I had to text her and say that was not going to probably happen. And so that was sad because I really did want to meet up with her and see her IRL in real life. And so when I finally did get to the airport, I only had like an hour, maybe and a half. And unless she was already at the airport, I wouldn't even get to spend like even 30 minutes with her. So while I was waiting for that connected flight, because then I was going to go from Minnesota to Louisville, or what we say, Louisville. They had a catering snafu, and so we when it was like boarding time, I was like, why are we not moving? Why are we still sitting here? Well, we found out they spilled like a whole bunch of glass cups all in the plane, and so they had to professionally get that cleaned up. Because if we break a glass at our house, we pick it up, and something could happen to you later on. Oh, sorry, don't go barefoot in that area. But they had to actually call a cleaner because it would be a liability. And so we ended up hanging out for an extra 45 minutes while they cleaned the plane of the broken glass. And so after that, we get on the plane, and then we go out, and I ended up coming. But I didn't really miss. I don't think I missed anything. I still got home relatively about the same time. It didn't take that long. When I say home, I mean just to the state of Kentucky. And so I'm here. And I'm here. And I'm jet lagged. And I am hyped. Oh, and I'm wearing my VidCon shirt as well. Woo! VidCon! So that is day 3. And this video will go up today, my birthday, 2015. Wish me a happy birthday. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Like this video if you haven't liked it yet. Watch it in parts. As long as you ingest everything, it's all good because I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. And so that is it. I just don't want this to be too long anymore. And end scene. Bye, guys.